Hi everyone. Today I will be sharing an experiment on light refraction, which is a physics concept. I will be first discussing the details of the experiment, then I'll show a live demonstration, and finally I'll go over the science concepts behind it. So first, to go over the materials, you'll need one plastic or glass cup, one index card or sheet of paper, and some markers. So to go over the procedures briefly, we'll be drawing a small arrow on the index card with a marker. We'll be putting it behind a plastic cup and then adding water to see the arrow change direction. So in the picture, you can see they actually drew two of the same arrow facing the exact same direction, but you can see that the arrow behind the cup of water actually switched. So I'll be showing that to you right now. So if I turn my camera down, you'll see I have a cup of water already here. So the experiment will be slightly different because I won't be pouring water, but it'll be essentially the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a marker and an index card, and we'll be drawing an arrow on this. So you can feel free to pause the video and follow along on your own. But I have one already drawn right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the index paper behind the cup of water, and we'll see what happens. Wow, you see that? Do it a few more times. So you see out of the water, it's facing this way. Once you put it in, it faces the other way. So that's something cool to note. And if you want to be a little more advanced to learn a little bit more, if you move the card towards the cup, but move it close enough, it actually turns back to its original direction. There's a little bit of glare, so you can't see it very clearly, but you can see mostly there's the bigger part of the arrow, so it's facing this way. Take it out, it's still facing this way. Put it in, take it out. So if you move it back, there's a point at which it actually switches. So facing this way, facing the other way. To put it up close, facing this way, still facing this way. So the point at which the arrow flips around is actually called the focal point. And I'll be talking about that once we get back to our slides. Yeah, so you can just play around with this a little bit more on your own. And I'll be turning this back to the slides. Right, so now that we are back, you can see this is about light refraction. So if you look at the diagram with the eyes, the picture on top shows you looking at the picture just through air. So the eye is the camera, you're just looking at it normally, it's facing this way. But then if you look at the picture on the bottom, if you put it behind the cup of water, the circle in the diagram actually represents the cup of water, it will flip around. So when you look at it through the camera or through your own eyes, when you're doing it on your own, it looks flipped around. So why does this happen? This happens because when light goes through water, it actually goes slower, so then it bends inwards. This is also the reason why if you put a pencil at an angle in a cup of water, it will appear to be broken because the light is slowing down and it doesn't look, it's not perfectly accurate. So if you actually put the pencil right in the middle of the water, it will look normal because the light isn't going in at an angle. But if you put it in slanted, then it will look broken. So if you want to go a little bit more in depth, we have these two diagrams right here. So this explains why the arrow flipped around when we moved it different distances from the cup. So if you look in the diagram on the left, that is representing when the arrow flipped around. So the dots on the diagrams represent the focal points. And if you remember me talking about the focal point earlier, in the diagram on the left, if the paper arrow, which is represented in green, is behind the focal point, then the image will appear to be flipped over. But if it is in front of the focal point, which is in the diagram on the right, it will look right side up, just slightly magnified. This is actually how magnifying glasses work. So if you have one lying around at home, which I don't, sadly, you'll see that you have to position the thing you're looking at the proper distance from the magnifying glass. This is actually the focal point. And if you move the magnifying glass a little too far back, the image will actually appear to reverse. So this is something you can work on at home, but this will be all for my presentation today. Thank you all for listening in, hopefully following along, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.